Yeah, but it's nice to be playing some longer games now. It is, but you see, you start blundering already early on to being playing too much blitz.
Yeah, because obviously you're impatient now. Yeah. Wait, okay, there's something. I'm just checking if the phone was overheating because it went on and off. But anyway, so we're back at it, and now I just want to find out your play of chess. Where did it start? Where did you start playing? Where did you I don't know? Where was your talent discovered? Where did you first learn?
I was someone who started very late. I was 25 before I even learned the game.
Yeah. Where was that? What did you learn?
Well, one day my brother came from Paul Petersburg. He lived there, and he had met a player from England, and his name was Michael. I'll never forget. And he taught my brother how to play.
Yeah.
I knew how the pieces moved. In primary school at White River Primary we had E4, Bishop C4, and Queen F3. I mean that's the only moves anyone ever played. Scholars mate. And then it was just me, my cousins, and my brother that played Scholars Mate, and then we just left it. I mean, from grade 2, grade 3, somewhere around there. Never played again.
Until you were 25?
Until I was 25. And my brother came back from Paul Petersburg and he was like, Tyrel, do you want to play chess? We didn't even have a chessboard. He made it. He cut cardboard pieces, like, they're not in a diagram position.
Like 2D type of pieces.
Yeah, 2D pieces. And we played with that. And he destroyed me because he had now developed a deeper understanding with the help of this other chess player. And that wasn't acceptable. My brother destroyed me, so I had to beat him. So
is that an older brother, younger brother?
An older brother.
I mean, it must be acceptable.
Yeah. An older brother.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the bug bit. And I started reading chess columns. I think it was David Gluckman. I was busy doing a chess column, and Charles de Villiers was winning SA Open. And then I went to my first tournament, and my very first tournament game I ever played was against Nicholas van der Nat.
Where was that?
At the Coca-Cola Open in Wits University.
Jeez, there was a Coca-Cola Open back in the day.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola Open, there was a Standard Bank Open, there was a Clover Open.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, and then I used to lose every game for a long time. Because these kids were, they've been playing long. Yeah, it was great. So I met Watakubisi and George Mikalakis and those great players of old, and it was like meeting a celebrity for me. When I first, Watu was so kind, he let me play. Okay, he destroyed me unceremoniously, just dispatched me, squashed me off the board. It felt like I was sitting down with like a celebrity. I was like just so in awe of this. He was, I am, and probably one of the greatest, in my opinion.
Still though, one of the
greatest players that's ever come out of this country.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he has, he's destroyed players like Peter Leko and Judah Polgar, and he's played against Natalie Karpov and Ivan Sokolov and Joe Luthier, and he's, come on.
The Lion of Africa. He's a legend in the game.
He's a legend. And unfortunately, I feel it's really what hurts me is that players like him have zero recognition. Well, not really zero. In the chess community, they know him, but he's represented South Africa. How many Olympiads? At least 10 that I know of. And then if any other sports, you represent your country that many times, you're a celebrity. You get recognition. You get a pat on the back from South African sports or something. Some kind of. Even a monetary incentive to say, well done, thank you for representing your country, we're proud of you. You didn't get any of that.
For keeping the game alive, for for becoming a role model to many players.
And the problem with that is, in my opinion, is that the youngsters coming through now, and the talents that we're developing now, they've got nowhere to go to once they're developed. Because they look at what's happened to the forefathers of the game, they all just disappeared into the void of unrecognition, and then they abandon the game when they. So it's sad, and I'd like to see that change. I'd like to be part of a way of changing that. If you want to ask me what I'd like to do in chess.
No, it's very interesting that you're mentioning that the respect that Watukubisi deserves, the recognition it deserves, and then especially looking back at what happened in the Masters event recently.
Yeah, with
Yeah, with him and Calvin Klaassen playing a draw and having them having to pull out. That's, I don't know, man. It's not how you treat a legend in the game, like someone that you respected. I don't know. Maybe there's many sides, but
I was also a bit disturbed by that. Look, I'm not an arbiter, but when you get to a dead drawn position early on, or a game that you can't feel you can't improve your position, and your opponent can't improve his position, and it looks like it's going to be, and instead of just wasting our energy fighting it out, we're both in book, we know where this position leads to, I think they should have been entitled to agree to a draw. But I know, there's a lot of times games are drawn, agreed to, they agreed to draw before the game.
Yeah.
A lot of that happens.
Anyway. Sorry. We're trying to move on and be about Tyrel now.
Yeah, we don't know much about that, so I haven't too many opinions about that. But
anyway, now speaking about Tyrel Flattery, I think I caught wind of something about you saying, was it you write a blog, you researching about chess, or tell me about this, that what you're doing, and was it researching, is it blogging, is it writing?
I haven't been blogging. I do a bit of research, and now lately, I want to write something that kind of highlights exactly what we're talking about, the plight of chess in South Africa. Because I've seen what can be done in a community or a country when everybody gets together and decides to really try their best to apply themselves to develop any sport. And when they get together and they do it, it happens. It's just convincing everybody to get involved. But I mean, chess, you think about it, you don't need big amounts of money to develop chess. It's not like you need soccer fields and and equipment. It's just a board and pieces, and kids even play on the floor. They don't even need chairs and tables sometimes.
And there's a lot of schools with tables, so if we need tables already.
They've got tables, but I'm saying you don't need a lot. And and it really does so much for children. It does so much for their their development, their understanding of how to deal with things, how to plan, how to analyze, it just teaches them so much that's important. And of course it develops part of the brain that they use for mathematics. That's just the icing on the cake, but it teaches them discipline, everything you can imagine, planning, and it's inexpensive to do it. But unfortunately, what we do is we tend to develop chess up to a level, like you see with the kids, and then we leave them. We just abandon them,
and that's it. There's no structures that actually carry them through after.
Right, and if you go to India, if you go to Russia, if you go to any of these countries where they've got a lot of strong chess players, there's support structures from the beginning to the end. There's a facility for you. If you dedicate your life to the game, there's somewhere for you to go in the next phase of it. Sorry, good luck, have fun.
With chess, basically, or just here, not...
Well, here and a few other countries, it's like that. But I mean, why shouldn't we start, have a goal, say, look, we want to develop 4 or 5 grandmasters. We want to have strong players representing the country. We want to show the world that Africa can actually do it. That they can build a team that's going to challenge the best in the world. Why can't we do that? We need to just sit down and plan to do it and do it. We can do it. Why not? Why can't Africa do that?
Can it start in the region? You see it starting in the region, in Ehlanzeni, for instance.
Right, it starts here.
Is it something that you foresee? You see possible happening within, let's say, the next 2 years?
I see it. I definitely see it, and I'm not going to just see it. I'm going to help.
You're going to be part of it.
But what I do is I can write. So I'm going to do my share. I've already done a lot of the groundwork. I did some of the research. I was going back through the archives to see who's done what in chess. Kenneth Kirby, who played Miguel Botvinnik. I found that. I found Dreyer, and then I found...
from within the region?
Well, not local. We haven't had much from here. We had Jan Breitenbach, and we had Dumisa, and we've had...
Banele Manga.
Well, look, I was going to get to Banele. Banele obviously is one of the strongest players in the world, and it's been an honor and a privilege to watch him come through the ranks from really young. But you want to, exactly, he's the kind of guy we want to make sure has a future.
Yes.
Because you think about it, he's the challenges that life's going to give him, does he have the support? Or does he have to give up chess and do something else like everyone else does?
Yeah.
Then we just lose another talent.
Hey.
That happens. Anyway. Sorry, yeah, I can just ramble about this because this is a sore spot for me.
No, man, you're going in deep, and I'm thinking that I don't know, man, a monthly discussion with you on chess development and how things can be improved in the region. Because I'm thinking whatever executive needs to have people like you guiding, or obviously since you say you do a lot of research, whether you become part of the structure or not, but at least your views must always be. You know what I mean? Yeah, be heard, and then at least what does it do, man? But it gives them something to consider whenever they are holding these meetings. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
So now let's talk about your coaching. You saying you do a lot of coaching.
I've done a lot of
You've
coaching.
done it?
I've got players here in the open section now that have been my students. There's Chenedu and Ununye, and there's Mia and Rian van Dijk.
Yeah.
Abunjafor, it's Chenedu and Ununya Abunjafor. I've been coaching them since they were, I think, Chenedu was in grade 1. He's come up to he's doing very well. So is Mia, she's a girl. And I also like to see more done for girl chess. Girls always, boys always think they can dominate girls. I love it when the girls show them. Because one of my first big losses, embarrassing losses in chess, was against a girl named Lulu Dutton.
Who?
Lulu Dutton. She was about 6 years old, 5 years old. She sat with a teddy bear. She put a teddy bear, and I was, I felt like, no, I can't play her. Shame, she's a little. She destroyed me.
Snap.
She disassembled me. She came up. Also, another kid. Very strong. She came up, she won all the girls' opens, and she finished the podium in the boys section, and then gone forever to chess. Don't know what happened.
The structural thing, lack thereof. Are you still open to coaching, or are you still coaching?
Yes, I'm very open to coaching. I've got a lot more time on my hand now that I didn't have last year. So this year, I really want to get back into coaching. I'm a better coach than I am a player, by far.
Yes.
Because I understand the things that kids need to do to develop. I love it. And I love seeing them coming up through the ranks.
But do you think there's anything that, say, the regional federation Ehlanzeni Chess could do to improve in coaching? Any role that can be played by the region in any way? Or is coaching okay as you see it in the region and stuff?
I think we need to coach our coaches. And I think our coaches also need to be trained. When you're teaching something, it's not just about the subject matter you're teaching or your knowledge. A lot of very, very strong players, I won't mention names, but some very, very strong players are not really good at coaching because they don't have the patience.
Yes.
They don't have, each kid that you get has got a different character, and different personality, a style of play that they need to develop. Some are more, methodical and reserved in their play, and you need to structure their training according to their personality. And then you've got aggressive, attacking players, and they need to be coached differently.
Yes,
they can't be coached in the same. They can't be just brushed over with the same brush. They need to be. Each one has to be looked at, and the aggressive attacking players also tend to be too impatient. And they put themselves at risk too often. You've got to learn how to dampen that without killing that spirit. You've got to funnel it into a direction. So there's methods of coaching that need to be developed amongst the coaches so that they understand how to deal with different kids. And how to deal with a group of kids. When you're coaching a group of kids that all different, how do you address that? How do you engage them all? We all need to brush up on our coaching skills too, including me. I was coaching a lot before COVID. Since then, almost vanished. With chess, coaching, everything vanished. I'm so happy it's back. Because
again, coaching without playing, it sort of seems futile, right? Like you need to have tournaments to send your kids to after coaching them.
Exactly. Yes, you need tournaments to send your kids to, and we're a community. Like Eddie, I've known you for a long time. and to see your face only tournaments. And it's great. It's my family. It's you know, it's our community. It's the people I have things in common with.
Yes, yeah.
You know, outside of chess circles, I don't have many friends. I'm sure the same is applicable for you.
It is.
Exactly. So, that's why it's nice to have chess. It's not just about the game. It's about the camaraderie, the friendship, the family we share.
Yeah, definitely. So now, in terms of play, what tournaments do you look forward to playing this year?
This year? Well, I believe there's a Penryn Open 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
So I'll play in that. Definitely play in that. If I can, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't played in the SA Open or a big tournament outside of Mpumalanga since 2013.
Yeah.
I played in the Gasparov Open in Pretoria. Gasparov something. Were you there?
I was there, yes, I remember it.
We had some international masters from, I think it was Italy that was there as well.
So that was okay. That was
Were you there?
I wasn't. I don't think I was playing, but I was probably playing on the very low section. I was because I was in that side of Pretoria at the time.
I had a good tournament then, and the Bryanston Open had a good tournament. But that's the last time I was played. It was 2013. I haven't played outside Mpumalanga since then. So it'd be nice to do that though.
The Moja, I don't know why I'm bringing it up. People want to start believing that I'm paid to market the Moja Extravaganza, but it's a very big thing. It's even bigger than the Open. Have you ever had any interest in playing the Moja Extravaganza?
No, I'll be honest, I sound very ignorant, but I don't even know about it.
You don't know about the Moja?
No.
Like the highest prize, I mean, there's about 276,000 rands in prize money. First prize in the open section is 50,000 rands.
Okay, I want to play in it. Where's it taking place?
It's it used to take place in Kimberley, so it's going to be in Joburg this year. They're just bringing it closer to all the players.
Yes, Joburg.
You see what I mean? Yeah, because we've been speaking about how the region could also organize, and then players from different clubs could probably travel on common transport. Again, strengthening the community.
Yeah, we need to represent.
Yeah.
And exactly, that's a kind of environment we can take our young players to as well, to expose them. You know, they need to be exposed to different ideas, different people, and you know, some players dominate in this area, so they don't lose a lot, and that's also not good.
That's not good for them. Yes.
It's not good for them because learning how to lose is as much part as winning as, you know, you have to learn how to lose. And not to make too many excuses. They need that exposure. You know,
they do,
to strong players and to their ideas, and that's what, because it gives you an horizon to look up to, higher than the horizon you were looking up to. And all our players need that. I'm sure with that kind of prize money, it's going to attract international players.
It does. It always
Hopefully, guys like Eamon Smatoa and Robert Gwazi and you know, players from all over the place.
Those ones haven't played in a long time, but
that sounds like something we need to do. Yes,
of course. So I don't know if there's any. Yes, come on, go on.
When is it?
Oh, it's in. It starts from the 26th of April. So it's like 5 days from then. It ends in May. 4 or 5 days.
Okay, well, I'll be there.
From 26th April.
I'm going to see to that I'll be there. I've got to go. Thanks, Eddie. You've given me something to look forward to.
There you go. Anything else that you would like to add I don't know, a message from Tyrel Flattery to the community, the chess community.
Chess community, you should be here. Where there's chess, that's where we must be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
We must get involved. All of us need to get involved as best we can. We've got to make chess survive. We've got to make it great. We've got to make it, and it takes each and every one of us to participate. In any way we can.
It's definitely something I agree with, and that's why I want to ask you: would you? Because being involved sometimes means getting into the committees, the politics of chess. Are you interested in getting in being a member of the executive?
I am. I was never. I'm not very good at politics. I've never been. You know, what you see is what you get kind of guy. But yes, you know, you need to. You know, if you want to change things, you want to see things improve, you've got to get involved. So I'm very open to
contribute and actually make a meaningful contribution sometimes.
I would love to make a meaningful contribution. Chess has become such a fundamental part of my life. I'm not really good at playing anymore, but you know, I've got a lot to give.
Yeah.
Might not be first and second prizes and stuff like that, but I've got a lot to give.
Yes, of course.
Thanks, Eddie. Yes, no, I'd definitely like to be involved.
All right. No, thank you for your time, Tyrel. Have
Thank you. Thanks, Eddie.
good tournament.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. I don't know about winning, but I'll have fun.
Fun. It's always the goal.
Yes.
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks.